Alright guys, just wanted to make an update of the beans here. Just driving around, noticed that they're getting little flowers on them. So they're getting there. These beans are, here's my knee, they're almost up to my knee. You can see little flowers all over in there. So, beans are coming along nice. I'll show you this this corn too. You can see my the corn that we replanted. I don't even remember what day it was now. But you can see the original rows that were growing, how tall they are. They're waist high or a little over. And the stuff that I replanted it's over my knee. Here's my knee, and it's, you know, it's up to my knee anyhow. Like I say, this other stuff is well up to my waist, if not taller. I wish I would have known the corn planter wasn't planting deep enough. That's kind of what we figured was the issue. So it looks a little sad. This last weekend we had some strong storms roll through, and it was getting mighty dry before those storms come through and we got the rain. We had between 3 and 4 tenths on the rain gauge on this weekend storm, and then again this morning we had a little over a tenth. But at least this morning it was a slow tenth, and it's been overcast all day, so the moisture is actually soaking in the ground, which has helped everything a lot. The pastures are starting to turn brown. This morning they look better, but I end up giving the cows a bale of hay just to try and relieve some of the pressure on the pasture. So it's what they're looking like. They're talking a chance of storms again tonight, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed so we get some more rain. A lot of the corn is getting to that point where it's canopying pretty good, so if we get a decent amount of rain here tonight or whatever, I think that it would make a big difference for the rest of the year. So that's what the beans are looking like. So I'll ride over and show the winter eye too. Show you what that's looking like. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the winter eye again. You can see the grain is pretty much filled out. Starting to turn yellow. The stems are starting to turn yellow. I don't know how well the camera is actually picking that color up. And I'm up here where it's sandier, which is obviously going to dry faster. So, but what I was hoping to do was add 40 feet to my booms on the sprayer, and I wanted to spray this before I combine it, because you can see there's some weeds starting to come through. They're not bad yet, but I have a feeling as this dries down they're probably going to really pop up. And there's grass growing in the bottom. But my plan is, after we combine this field, I'm going to clean out all the manure out of the cow shed and the lots, and I have some manure piled up on the cement pad. I'm going to haul that manure out in this field and then seed this down and do an alfalfa mix. I don't remember what all is in the mix that I'm looking at. Alfalfa, ryegrass, Timothy, orchard, and I don't remember if there's anything else. But you can see up here where the alfalfa is, this stuff's already starting to flower again, and the worst part is this stuff here is only about halfway up to my knee. On that hill back there, that stuff is knee high. It could almost be cut for hay. But the problem is it's only about half the field, and then down the bottom here is all grass. I think the bottom part of the field flooded out. There's always, in the spring, it's always water standing down there. So I don't know if that alfalfa flooded out or what. So I'm thinking about when I no-till, or when I seed down this field where the winter eye is, I might try and no-till some alfalfa into the bottom here where there's no alfalfa growing. And then in the back, there's another spot where there's no alfalfa growing anymore. So I might try and no-till some alfalfa and do it, just see if it'll actually grow. Because if it was all alfalfa, I mean, there'd be, second cut would be ready to go right now. This stuff here could probably go for another week or two. And if we get some more rain tonight, that would make a huge difference here with how quick this is going to grow. But so yeah, hopefully we can get this combined off, and then this is going to get seeded down into hay this fall yet. This is what it's looking like. It's really turning color here in the last week. I know I'm being a little over ambitious by saying we're going to combine soon, but wishful thinking. But there's going to be a lot of seed there. You know, and these seeds are still soft, obviously. Still pretty squishy. So, but it's coming right along. And all of this, all the seed I get off here is going to be used for cover crops this fall. Everything that has corn and beans on it is going to get winter eye cover crop put on it. And then I want some seed in my clear cut back there. There's spots. I want to just throw out any seed that I have left over, and then up in these woods. Because it proved to grow pretty good in the woods back there. So I'm just going to throw some winter eye out, whatever I have left, throw it in the woods or whatever, and get something growing out there that the cows can eat off, even if it's, I guess if they only eat it once, it's better than nothing. But maybe if I throw some winter eye out there and some other seeds with it, maybe get something growing in the woods. I have been out in the woods here the last couple weeks with the steel brush trimmer. I guess it's more like a weed whip with, looks like a circular saw blade on it. I've been out playing in the woods with that, cutting down the briars and prickly ash and stuff. Trying to open the woods up, so August, September, I'm going to go out there where I opened it up a little bit and sprinkle some seed out there, and hopefully it'll get established before next year. But I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but you can see my pastures are starting to turn brown, yellow and brown. We did pick up some rain here, so hopefully that'll help, but it seems like our summer slump here has kind of come a little early. So, you guys saw I put that poly wire up over there to let that back part rest. I ended up feeding the cows a bale of hay yesterday. I hate feeding hay in the summertime, but when it gets that way, there's nothing much else you can do, so we fed the cows hay yesterday, and they'll probably need another bale tonight. They might end up getting locked off that hill and get fed hay for a week or two until stuff starts to grow, and then start the rotation over again. The cows were here last week. I put them up on the hill on Saturday or Sunday. In the back clearing back there, I added that hillside that I baled first crop off of. I added that hillside to that pasture just because obviously the pasture needs more. So I fenced that quick, but I didn't let the cows graze it this last rotation, so I'm trying to let stuff up there grow a little bit more before they go back up in there. And then I'm going to graze it heavy next time, and hopefully they'll take care of some more of that brush that's coming up. But so that's a little crop update. The silage corn is all knee-high or higher. It's looking good. So second crop is growing back. We need some more rain. We've been getting mist here the last month or so. A lot of people around us have been getting decent rains, and we just haven't. I think in the last, they say we got about 1/10 this morning. Sunday was 3/10, between 3 and 4. Saturday, Sunday, whatever night, there was tornadoes and stuff that touched down. Oh, down in the La Crosse area, I want to say, and kind of went across the state. And I think before that we had 3/10 of an inch a week or two before that. It's probably been 2 weeks. There's probably 2 weeks between that 3/10 and the 3 to 4/10 we got the other day. And on the sand here, it doesn't take long to get dry, especially when the sun's beating down and it's 95, 100 degrees out, which it's been pretty hot here the last couple of weeks. So anyhow, that's kind of a little crop update and what's happening around here. Stay tuned. The combine's going to be coming out here one of these days. I'm going to go through that, and I actually started him this morning because I haven't started it since the day I put it in the shed. And he needs to come out, and I want to change the oil and everything in him and grease them all up, oil all the chains, and get him ready to roll. So stay tuned for that, and we've got some other videos coming up too. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.